Okay, what's going on, folks? How's my voice? I think the volume bar is going up. I guess you can hear me. I have a new setup here, in a new place, new desk, new microphone arrangement, camera. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, let's see. I start a poll. I haven't had this option before, or do I? I don't know. But okay, so I'm here on Horizon, and I've actually been playing on Horizon for a little bit for the last, like, I don't know, day or day and a half, or just kind of popped in and see what was going on. And it sounds like, from what I've seen in videos online on YouTube, that there is the 2.0 coming out of this soon. That is Ottergan, Horizon 2.0, which is Treasures of Ottergan. So I want to be prepared to get Blue Mage right away if they do put out Treasures of Ottergan soon. So that's where I am right now. We got 2 people watching. That's crazy. So I'm just kind of fool around here a little bit. Earlier today I got to level 24 on Warrior here. And it's funny, the other day when I first signed back in, I saw that I had all these link shells. So people give me link pearls from when I played back 2 or 3 years ago. And like most of them were just broken. Didn't even work, but a couple of them still existed and functioned. These 4 here, the ones that still existed. So I don't know what the deal is with them. I don't know what they're doing or what they're up to, and not that I really was talking to many people back then anyway, but it's just interesting that most of them, the link pearls that I had, were just broken. So, no survival guide. Level 24 right now. I think maybe I've done Quiffim Island leveling so many times. I think I want to go to Yatunga Jungle to do some more leveling if I can. Oh, hey. I just added this this add-on here today. I just found out about it today in the add-on list, little message window here. That's kind of fun. But I just want you to teleport me, please. Gil. I would post on the Discord, the Horizon Discord, that I am live right now, in case anybody cares. But it seems I'm unable to post on any channel at the moment. So I don't know what's up with that. It's like I do not have permission to send messages on this channel, but it's like all channels. Did I get banned? If I got banned, then maybe I can do a yell. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see if I can I can just do a search. How about that? I'll do it right. Can't post on any channel. Nothing with that. Send messages channel. Okay, somebody is saying, it says I don't have permission to send messages on that channel. So somebody else is having the problem. Let's see if what they were able to do. There's a tab on the bottom or something. What does that mean? Like, I can't even post on the I can't even post in the main chat channel, which everybody should have access to unless they're banned. Is there enough volume? That's enough. Post. Can't post. Well. I don't know what that means. Oh well. Alright, so what do I want to do? Let's see. My log wardrobe is full. How do you get more inventory space in your log wardrobe? I guess for now. Well, I don't know. Let's see. if I can update my gear any. I wonder if I can send a message to the staff. Tech support. New post. So can't send messages in any channel. Of course I can't send a message in this channel, right? Or maybe a little bit more of an enticing title. Was I banned from Horizon XI? That's it. I have... A tag is required to create a post on this channel. A tag is required. What do you mean? A tag is required? Discord? What do you mean a tag is required? Review the tech support FAQ. Okay, let's do that. Well, is it really tech support, or is this... This isn't really about the game, it's about Discord. Oh, whatever. Bliatch. Alright, any new axes? Yes, but I'm not worried about it. I already got 2 platoon axe plus 1s, or battle axe plus 1s. Tomahawk, Tiger Hunter. I mean, military pick is a little bit better. Lore pick. Plus 1. Even though a lot of plus 1s are pretty cheap. I don't think I have any great axe skill. Neck chopper. But that's probably expensive though. It's pretty decently expensive. That's the one from Panzer Percival. Emperor hairpin. That's actually not that expensive. Emperor hairpin for 240k. It's not that bad, actually. Of course, I don't really know how easy it is to make Gil at the moment. Iron Mask with 11 defense. Beetle Mask plus 1 is 10 defense and 1 evasion. Is it worth upgrading? Well, for 2k. Iron Mask plus 1 is 12 defense. 3.5k for Iron Mask plus 1. How much does Iron Mask sell for? Is it more than 2k? It's gotta be less than 2k. How much is the Peacock amulet selling for? Peacock Charm. Wow. 5.7 million. million. But I have the... Hold on. I see a dog waiting to come in. Be right back. All right. Second. Okay. How much are the oak coats? Whew. That's a lot. What about cross counters? Yeah. I need to make some money. But right now, crafting skills are pathetic. Let's refresh my ring. The Emperor Band has 5 uses, 2,250. Five uses for 2,250. It's 11,250. Now, if I spend Empress Band, 10 uses for 1,000 each. %50 point bonus, so it lasts longer. I mean, well, it's less of a bonus, so you'll keep the effect going longer. But the maximum bonus is less, so it might be a wash anyway. Or approximately a wash. Duration is still 180, but I get more actual bonus XP with the Emperor Band. Because that's, this is only 10,000, Emperor Band is 11,250. However, if the Emperor Band takes longer to wear off, there's more of a chance that I will have downtime, and the downtime will potentially cause me to lose the whole effect and lose some XP there. However, if I'm not actively leveling a lot, like at least 10 uses a week for the Empress Band here, then I might eventually lose a whole ring if I'm not using it up every week. So, whatever, doesn't matter much. It is funny though, because I went into my delivery box and I found an anniversary ring in the delivery box, and I assumed that anniversary ring showed up at the 1-year anniversary, which was like December 2023. So that's been in my box for like 2 years. I'm wondering if they have one given out every year. Maybe, maybe not. So what am I doing? What am I doing here? I only have 100k to work with. If I wanted to go do some crafting, it's not much to work with. But the goal will be do some crafting up to a certain craft that will be profit. But I don't really know what are profitable crafts right now. Because I imagine with this server, the way it's run, no offense to the people who are running it, but if they see like a craft that's quite profitable, and not in a craft that is just crafting NPC items, then I have a feeling that they would just go ahead and nerf the sale of those items to make that not a viable option. To force you to farm, use the auction house, you know, do other traditional means. So, I should probably actually fill up my ring. So, sorry I'm so boring at the moment. I'm distracted. My wife is at the was getting her hair done, and I'm waiting for her to call me back so I can go pick her up, which could be in a minute now. And per band, 5 charges, 1,100 conquest points. So I have Beastmaster at 62. That's my highest I ever got on this server. This is definitely hard mode Final Fantasy XI. My own personal server, I've made it pretty easy mode. And I have a tendency to, whenever I'm getting to a pinch, like, make myself invincible, or whenever I get tired of farming for an NM, I'll just give myself the item or something like that. And while that's kind of fun at first, it takes away some of the fun to just cheat yourself into all the items you want. But it was my own server, so I guess it's really not cheating, it's just overutilizing the power, I guess. Alright, delivery box. See right here, I can't get the anniversary ring though. Yes, I can. Huh. I thought I couldn't get it because of the other ring. Maybe I was full of inventory the last time I tried. Anniversary ring. 10 uses, 3,000 bonus. Lasts a long time. That's cool. Hey, Vicenarian. Hey, Andy, how are you today? I am good. You are #1 on the chat because you're the only one who's chatted. What's wrong? These dogs are whining. So I guess I could just go solo for a bit until I get that call. So, Warrior Sub Beastmaster. Is there a timeline for Treasures of Ottergan? There might be, but I don't exactly know it. I've been out of the loop on this server for a long time. From what I saw in the video the other day from Quetch, I think he said that it was like mid to late October, but I might have heard that wrong. In fact, I can just go to that website and see, I guess. HorizonXI.com. If there is any news about it, it would be here, I suppose. Or check out the Discord, which I can't post on. Announcements. Q3 development update. TOAU development. That was in the end of August, so there might be more updates since then. Let's see. Okay, well, let me just look at this development update. In fact, let me bring that up on the screen for you if I can. Display capture. Window capture. Browser. Yeah, there we go. So, let's do this. Nope. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. So, just a couple of highlights here. TOAU development, to answer the question, part 2. There's a lot of stuff to go into it. I don't want to go and read all of this because I'm not going to have any context of what, like, some change that's happening. Like, what was it before? I don't know. I can't really comment on it if I don't know the context of why it was changed or something. But let's see if there's a release window. Because really, I'm interested in trying out Blue Mage on this server. I've leveled up Blue Mage on so many characters in the past, but it's been a while since I leveled it up on a hard mode server, which means hard mode meaning like take your time to level, learn all the spells as you go, not worry about like being over leveled for spells because leveling is slow enough that you're not over leveled. Let's see. Just looking for a quick timeline, if anything, here. I guess they're redoing the server. I think they're doing it from redoing the server from air sailboat to land sandboat, which is a lot of private servers are on land sandboat, and I guess it must be a better type of server for it, and I guess they're transferring over, and that's taking some effort. But Q3 development update. I guess there really isn't a hard date for it. But I think I heard from Crutch on that video that said like mid-October or late October. So I guess that's where I'm going with. I've been looking forward to seeing some new expansions in Horizon XI, but I'm really a fan of retail, so so the jump would be hard for me to make. The only reason I'm not playing retail right now is because, well, a couple of reasons. One reason is because I kind of leveled up all the jobs, and I just kind of like got done with it, and I'm not a huge fan of endgame. So by the time, I mean, this is a long time account that I had, so it was only endgame stuff left to do, and I just wasn't really. I'm just not into the endgame stuff, so I wasn't really interested in continuing for $30 a month because I had like almost everything like paid for and unlocked on that. Like with, I don't think I had 8 wardrobes. I think I had 4, but I had like every extra character slot from like 13 or 15 meals or whatever the number is. So, oh, you're seeing that right now. Doesn't matter. Nothing to hide here. Anyway, I got tired of endgame, so the leveling is what I really like to do, and but I leveled all the jobs, and then I tried some private servers, and once I get done with leveling the jobs, then I get tired of that. So then I created my own server, and then now I find myself cheating too much and like losing the fun there, so now I go to this hard mode server because leveling is hard and takes time. And then over time, you potentially make friends while you're leveling up. So I don't know. Well, I don't know where I was going with that. So jump from retail to. I can see how that would be an issue because the retail is very easy right now compared to this particular private server. But there are other private servers that are less of a leap when it comes to quality of life. Cat's Eye, for example, has some quality of life additions that are quite comfortable if you're looking for a level 75 custom experience, but not as hard mode as Horizon. Horizon and other private servers give people different options to how to play the game. Yeah, for sure. Cat's Eye itself has its own set of options. There's 3 different options for Cat's Eye. And so far, Cat's Eye has been my favorite private server. But I just kind of like ran out of stuff to do on my main character, and they limit the number of characters you can have. So, I mean, I understand that they don't want like abuse of it without like actual like the retail. You can kind of abuse it a little bit and give yourself extra characters and make extra gil, but you also pay for it. Obviously, private servers can't charge, so they limit the amount of players, and also it helps with the server load, I guess, to limit the amount of players at once. And there could be exploits and stuff like that, but basically they limited the amount of players I can have, and then I kind of like just got burnt out about, you know, what I was like interested in doing. So, and then I kind of go for waves of playing this game. I go play for a long time, and then I get burnt out, and I stop for a while, and then I go back and play again. So, I guess it just depends on what phase I'm into. Let's see. Steve Branna Lowry says, I just never understood how to make money on the 75 era servers. I played in retail in its later life, so guild wasn't ever an issue. I wish I could try it though. Nice to see you streaming, sir. Thank you. The guild on private servers are each different. With Cat's Eye, for example, you do still have records of eminence that you can just go and sell Acheron shields for guild. This one does not have that. Does not have records of eminence. In fact, it doesn't have a lot of quality of life additions, which I like the quality of life stuff. I don't like necessarily, you know, being given everything for free, but quality of life stuff is really useful. But they've done a few things here. The home point warps are disabled, and survival guides are disabled, but they still have ways to get around, you know. There's something I just don't get, though. I can't buy a warp ring. What's up with that? I can't buy a warp ring? I don't know. There's this... I think in this particular server, but this is just going from like 2 years ago memory. Maybe they've changed something, but it's a little too original at Final Fantasy XI. You could put in a couple easy quality of life things, and I think it'd still feel like you're doing your own thing, I guess. I appreciate your heads up. I remember watching your videos when they were great. No, when they were part of the reason I started playing Final Fantasy. Oh, nice. Which videos in particular? Was it the starting guides? Was it? I'm just curious what videos in particular. But thank you. While I wait for this phone call, which, double checking, no message yet. Let me just go, maybe just do some soloing quick in the dunes, the Sub Beastmaster. For some reason I don't get why, but for some reason they moved the outpost warp NPCs to a totally different part of the zone here, or the city. Conrad in Bastock here is no longer in Bastock Mines. He's in Metalworks, which I don't understand. I never found out why. I don't know why they did that. Videos I remember were the new player guide and then the gear progression guide. Oh, okay. The gear progression guide. That took a little while to put together, but I think those views were pretty good, though. I think, for my channel anyway. Let's see. Let's see how those views were. New player guide is definitely my highest level, highest viewed video with 23K views. Gear progression guide for the is 9.7K for that, the highest gear progression guide. But there are several of those videos. And it looks like the AF gear was probably the first one I put out, so that's probably why people were curious. Gear progression guide, what's that? And then the other ones weren't as viewed, but looks like they were pretty decent views for my channel anyway. Okay, I got a dog whining. I gotta figure out what he wants. She wants. Make sure she didn't pee somewhere. Be right back. She's old and doesn't see very well anymore. Let's see. Best stock markets. Another cool plugin that I saw was the zone nameplate thing that shows up. That's kind of fun. Also, this window here, this little like balloon here, it looks like Final Fantasy 14. Alright, Conrad. Zulkheim. Outpost. I constantly referred back to your gear progression videos. This is a big help. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm not confident how accurate it is nowadays. I mean, I don't know how accurate it was back then either. Since I'm definitely not like one of those guys who knows everything about the game. I mean, I know a good bit, quite a bit. Been playing the game for literal decades. Alright, Sub Beast. I changed my gear. I need to go back to the better gear. Battle Axe. No dual wield anymore. As a new player getting into the game, any guide was better than nothing, and your guide's particularly great and easy to follow. Good, thanks. I think most people like create a guide and call it a new player guide, but then assume that a new player knows some key things. But I figured if you're a brand new player, you don't even necessarily know how to talk to NPCs. So I approached it like that. It's like very, very new player. You just pop onto the server type of thing. Alright, let's charm something. Actually, at this level, I can charm some leeches.
Incoming Tal.
Ooh, I got a blind invite. Which I get. I'm pretty famous around here. However... Oops. Unfortunately, I only have a short time to play. Oops, sorry. That's a tough one. If there's a tough, then there's a even match here somewhere.
Incoming Tal.
No problem. I'm gonna take off this link shell. I don't know if these people necessarily want their business on the street. Especially since they probably don't even know that I'm here streaming. So I need a level 24 leech. If there's ones lower and higher, there's definitely a 24 somewhere. And 24 anything really will work. Leeches are better though. But leeches I think are going to be harder to charm successfully. Especially without any charm gear. I have charisma gear. I think that's yeah, charisma is for landing charm, right? I think. Isn't it? I had a macro the other day for I would actually equip my hope rings. There we go. Two, 21, 24. Here we go. Here we go. If I miss this leech, then it's gonna aggro. It's gonna link the other one. Yes. Got the leech. All right. So, amorphs are strong against what? Let's see. Lizards eat bugs. Bugs eat worms. Amorphs. Amorphs eat. What's amorphs strong against? I'm a pathetic beastmaster if I don't know this. Either way, a sheep is fine. Oh yeah, here's my pet info thing here. Adjust this here. Somewhere like this right there. What do amorphs eat? Let's just look it up. Monster correlation. Amorphs eat birds.
You've been examined.
Amorphs eat birds. Birds eat aquans. Aquans eat amorphs. So amorphs, birds, aquans are in their own rotation. So I'm looking for some birds. There aren't any birds here. There aren't any birds in this zone. Right? Right? I'll fight this ghoul. How about the will-o'-the-wisp?
Your skill has increased.
Okay. If it's going to tell me my skill has increased every single time, that might be annoying. Wave to Stinky Bee. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm getting killed. I'm getting killed. Oh well, I'm about to die. And that's gonna be my cue. And I'm about to get that ghoul too. Yep. 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 Here we go. Yep. I should have remembered that the charm for an even match lasts a lot less time than, say, decent challenge or EP. But quick trip back to Juno, I guess. But that actually kind of works out because I think my wife needs me to pick her up now. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all around next time. Bye-bye then.